It's not Las Vegas, and welcome to Chris Garcia, the Conservative American. And once again, it is Miracle Monday. We are here with Teen Challenge. And of course, they are doing outstanding things here in the city of Las Vegas, helping people out, overcome their alcoholism, their drug abuse, or any problems that they're having in their life. It is a spiritual-based organization, and they're doing fantastic things. And we are here today with Frankie and with Chris, who has my name. And Frankie, how are you doing today, Chris? How you guys doing?
I'm doing well.
Excellent.
I stay on the blessed side of the Lord, brother.
Absolutely. Frankie, we're going to start off with you today. Just tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about where you come from and how did you get involved with Teen Challenge?
Well, my journey started 2005. Checked into East Bay Teen Challenge in Oakland, California. Came in there with over 20-year meth addiction. And changed my life there. You know what I mean? Got my relationship with the Lord. And stood on track for a lot of years. And just a few years ago, I decided that I was going to pick up a little alcohol because I thought it'd be something different. Mm-hmm. And found myself back in a bad situation. Mm-hmm. So Teen Challenge, offered me to come over here to do a restoration. And so now I'm back on track. I rebuilt my relationship with the Lord, and because I felt the blessings of the Lord from 05. Did what I had to do. Got a good relationship with the Lord. Blessed me with a lot of blessings, and did well. And like I said, I just came short. So got my relationship back with the Lord and moving forward. And now I'm working as a staff intern here in Las Vegas Teen Challenge, and giving back to some of the young men that are here at the house now. Because when you've been through it and you've done that, brother, and these guys, they take heed to that. Because you can't teach what we've been through in the textbook. You need that real life experience.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the Lord puts us through certain things just to glorify Him later on down the road.
Absolutely. I tell everybody that. I don't know if you ever watched my show. I was addicted to cocaine for 23 years. Last time I did a line was 2004. But before that, I was morning, noon, and night. That was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cocaine, I weighed 130 pounds. So
I checked in the open 140 pounds.
Right. So you look at us now.
And since 05, I never turned back and did any methamphetamines. Like I said, I just picked up another addiction and moved forward from that one.
Wow. When did you realize you were addicted to something else, Frank?
You wake up outside your car laying on the ground with stuff all over your shirt. You know what I mean? Bottles all in the car.
Yeah.
That's when I got up, dusted myself off, and said, you know what, I need to get help. I got an addictive personality. You know what I mean?
Me too. Me too.
Just,
I'm addicted to food now, but that's okay. That's all right.
But yeah, I'm very thankful for where I'm at today. And I want to be in the Lord's will. Even though sometimes it's hard and I want to be where I'm at, but I know if I'm in the Lord's will, that's right where I need to be. Right?
That's right. How long you been with Teen Challenge, Frank?
Since 05.
05. Wow.
Yeah, I came through it in Oakland.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some good people over there.
Oh, yeah.
Frankie and Isaac, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
Chris, tell me a little bit about yourself, brother.
Well, I'm 23 years old. My name is Chris Nunez. I'm born and raised from New York City, Queens, so I'm like from all the way on the other side of the country.
Me too. I'm from Chicago, but I grew up in Brownsville.
Oh, really? Part of the, anyways, so, I just try to grow up too fast out there, living the fast life, selling drugs, doing drugs, and eventually, I got caught up doing more drugs than I was selling, and I ended up selling to use more drugs instead of to make money. Started, with the regular smoking marijuana, and eventually led to prescription pills, and that opened the door to, opiates, and then when I didn't have enough money to get those painkillers or whatever it was, I ended up turning to heroin. So at a young age, I was probably like 18, 19. What mainly caused it, I don't use it as an excuse, but I had a couple deaths in the family. Like first it was my grandfather, April 2012, then my sister, which was like 30 years old, and she passed away from cancer. So she died from cancer, and I was like my mom, like besides my mom, she was like my second mother, So when I was 19, she died from cancer, and after that, I was just like, I don't care about anything no more. I just got deep into my addiction. You know, I'm running out there in the streets. I burned every bridge I had, I stole from my family, I did the worst of the worst, you know, just to get high. Yeah, so I've been in and out of rehabs for like a couple of years, and then eventually I had to get away from that environment that I kept going back into after my rehab. So I would do my rehab 30 days, 45 days, and go back to the same environment. So I kept relapsing. So I asked my family to help me get out of New York. I came to Vegas, and I found Teen Challenge. You know, people laugh because I came from like New York City to Vegas to get clean. Like, you know, it doesn't sound like a plan, but it worked out. And I know that God has a plan for me, and He had to take me across the country to put me where He wanted. And you know, I had to get beat down to a certain point in my life where I had no choice but to turn to Him. You know, because I needed Him, and He knew that I was so hard-headed that that's the only way I would, you know, actually go to Him and put my faith and trust in Him to get me through it. Now I'm coming up on a year clean, and I'm
Congratulations, bro.
coming up on 10 months in the program. I had a month and a half clean before I came into Teen Challenge, and yeah, in May I complete, and I'm gonna do my internship here in Las Vegas to give back, man. So everything they did for me, like I owe them everything I can. So anything I can do to give back, you know, for me being where I'm at right now, like I restored, you know, my relationships with my family back home. You know, I got to go and pass, and for Christmas, I actually have a 2-year-old daughter back home. So I got to go spend Christmas with her. And
That's what it's all about right there.
I got 8 of them. 8 of them.
I got 5.
Well, we got one. I'm trying to keep it like that. Can't even take care of her, you know?
Yeah.
It's rough. But I'm blessed, man, to be here. I'm like a student leader right now. Like I've grown in the program, and I do a lot for like the fundraising, door to door. You know, we go out there and knock on doors and try to raise donations. You know, since we're a nonprofit, and I've been kind of given the opportunity to take over that little area as a student and help out as much as I can with that. And wherever else they need me, I'm always out. I love to help. It keeps me busy so I can, because if I get in my own head too long, that's when things go bad.
Absolutely.
So,
Stay teachable and willing.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Frankie, where do you see yourself, brother, in a year or so? What do you want to do?
I'm thinking about maybe when I'm done with my internship here, and like I said, I want to stay in the Lord's will. So if the Lord wants me to move out here to Vegas and give me a good job out here and get my stuff established out here, that's what I'm going to do. But right now I'm working with the work study year, because can I share that we're nonprofit and all
Yes,
that?
absolutely.
We're nonprofit. We don't get no government aid and stuff like that to hold our center open. And there's work studies and stuff that go on, so if people want to call and hire the guys to do something, whether it's moving, landscaping, or just odd jobs around the house.
We just did that. We had somebody,
Okay.
because we have a U-Haul business right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna need you guys this summer. So.
Absolutely, man.
Okay.
But that's what keeps our doors open, because we generate our own funds.
That's right.
And it keeps the doors open, because when I needed that help back in the day, this place was open. You know what I mean? With open doors, right? I got my help and got back on track. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, whatever I can do to try to help these places stay open, I will do. Wow. So, yeah.
It's amazing. Everybody that's come over and done my show from Teen Challenge, if they've stuck with it, what I love about them is the first thing to get your life back together is humbling yourself.
Exactly.
And everybody that comes over here, I noticed that about you, so humble, and you just want to give back because you feel like they gave you, like you were blessed. When I meet people and it's about them, you're on the wrong track. It is not about you. You didn't get yourself wherever you
Come
at.
on now.
You did. It started with him. Then you had family. You had friends. You had people that you just met. You didn't do it. Somebody got you there. I love that. I love to hear you got. And man, what a blessing you got to go home. How did that feel?
Yes.
it was like, since my daughter's 2, so I was with her, so I was there when she was born, so she turned 1. And that's when I relapsed again, and things got bad, so I left. So I left her when she was 1, and I didn't get to see her again a whole year later. So a year later, I got to see her for Christmas. I got to bring her gifts. So I wasn't just there, and not with her. I was there emotionally for her. I was there physically for her. I got to spend those. It was only 3-4 days, but it was worth it for me. and I was there every second I had since I got off the plane till I came back, you know, with her. And
It's good stuff, brother.
yeah, man, I can't explain how I feel. I just want to be, that's my main goal, you know, as well as giving back the team challenge and everything I can. I just want to restore that relationship as a father for her, to be that father for her, you know, and be back in her life full time.
I always tell people this, Frankie and Chris, I always tell people this, man. I was an absentee father when I was on cocaine. All I did, I was a baby maker, and then I would take off. You know what I'm saying? I always lived down here. I lived downtown Vegas for 27 years. My kids grew up out in Henderson. The only good thing I did out of all of my lousiness, because I was a lousy dad, I was a good father because I always provided for them. But I was absentee because I was a cokehead. And when I got clean, I didn't want to come around because I felt guilty. And my dad had to sit me down, and my dad said, so you telling me you came around him when you were a bad father, but now that you're clean, you don't? That's your guilt. Your kids forgive you, bro.
Yeah.
They proud of you.
I'm working through that stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Go. It's not them. It's you. You feel guilty. And it was amazing when I would try and talk. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, things like that. They didn't even care. They like, Dad, what you up to? What you want to do today? They talking about now. They didn't care about that's your guilt. They want to start from now. Okay, let's go forward. Let's go forward with relationships. So you guys that are not around your kids, well, I'm around all like all my kids love me. It's been now 12 years, whatever. And I missed the first 15. I got grown kids, and I missed all of that.
Mine are all older too,
but now that they're grown, it's cool. It's like we're friends now. Like yeah, we sit down and we talk, and they, you know, every now and then they'll ask me, well, Dad, when you was, you know, how was that like, or you know, whatever, what was you doing? But they just immediately they let it go, and we talk about now. We talk about the grandkids, like you said, and you know their jobs and this, that, and the other. So don't hold that guilt in either one of you guys. Let that go because they don't care, man. Trust me. Frank, tell me about your kids a little bit. Frank, tell me about your family.
Well, I have 5. I got 4 girls and a son. And,
5 girls.
Just recently, my second daughter, Priscilla, got in a little car accident. Well, not a little one, but she was, you know, she got some damage done to her body.
Oh no.
She's in hospital right now. They just transferred to UC Davis in California, and she's got she's got a large amount of surgeries to go on right now. But through all this, brought us, you know, a little closer. You know what I mean? Because like you said, I was an absentee dad too. I mean, when I was in my addiction, I did what Frankie wanted to do. And now all that stuff's coming back, and I got confirmation from you about what you said, that they're not worried about before, they're worried about now. So, you know, you just spoke to me, so thank you, brother. And you know, my daughter right now, she's going through all the surgeries. When I first went out to California to see her, it didn't look good. You know what I mean? A little scared, you know what I mean? But I was gonna lose this one. And it was a little faith building for me, you know what I mean? Because I came to the point where I said, you know what, God, this is what's going to happen, this is going to happen, it's going to be your will. And she's recovering tremendously right now, but you know what I mean? Yeah, up and about, off the breathing machines, moving her arms, her legs. Not walking yet, but she's got some damage back there, you know, the muscles and the spinal cord and all that, but you know, it's work in progress. And she's alive, you know what I mean? I get to hug her, talk to her, you know what I mean? So, and I was scared at the moment, you know, I was real scared, but something told me, just hey, give it to God, and He's going to take care of it. He's going to perform your miracles ever since, brother. You know what I mean? One step at a time. But,
God bless Frankie. She's gonna be okay, bro.
She's gonna be all right.
He just sent me that little guy. She's talking to the sister. She's gonna be fine, bro. She's gonna be fine, man.
You know, He does miracles, brother.
Oh my God.
He just don't come down here and do it, but He do it. You know what I mean? So,
man, dude.
yes. So,
I've been witness to him, bro.
oh yeah.
I've been witness to him. People don't think there's a God. You are crazy. Have you ever seen that sun come up in the morning?
Oh, come on, yeah. Right? Miracle right there.
Put that there, bro. Man, it's unbelievable, dog. You see here the birds in the morning. He sat there and did that in 7 days.
Yeah.
You know how powerful you got to be to make that.
Come on.
Ooh, wait. Chris, testify. Tell me about God. What role does God play in your life?
Wow, so it's funny for me because I was raised Catholic. My mom, me too. You know, so
we back east. What are you? Puerto Rican?
Dominican.
You know how we are.
I'm not the only one that goes to Puerto Rico.
I'm Cuban.
mom, you know, she raised me Catholic. So I was kind of baptized as a baby. You know, I had to do my communion, my confirmation, everything. That's like a
Boss is Cuban too. Cubans. Garcia.
So yeah. So like I knew who God was. I knew He was real because He had to be real. Like my mom, you know, all the faith she has and everything, and so, but I always like growing up, since I was kind of like I was forced to go to church and stuff, like school, like I had to go to church. I had to go
Forced
to
is
Sunday
the word.
school.
We
Yeah,
had to go.
not like,
We had to go.
yeah, so I had to go to church. So when I turned 15 and I had the chance to like rebel the same way, like when school is, when you don't want to go to school, I stopped going to church too. So that was like my stage of rebellion when I got into like the same with drugs and everything. I stopped going to church. I stopped, you know. I never really, like, I know the little prayers, the sign of the cross and everything, but I never had a relationship. I never could go to Him. I never had faith or trust in anything but myself and what I grew up with, like that mindset that I grew up with. But so, like, I know He was there the whole time, though. I just didn't like talk to Him. I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know about, you know, how to get access to the Father or to Jesus. So when I got the teen challenge, and I started, you know, getting into the Bible and you know, going to church services and seeing that it's not all I thought it was. I had this different image of what, you know, God was or Jesus because of being Catholic and getting to go to church and communion and six and confession of the priest. I realized you can have a lot more fun, you know, worshiping and you know, not just all like church and the pew, you know, religiosity is more, you know, relationships, fun, so now I'm just seeing like the less of me little by little, the more I'm in teen challenge, doing the right thing, and I've just been restored, like physically and mentally and emotionally because of this, you know, this program and my relationship that I'm building. But if it wasn't for Teen Challenge, I don't know where I would be right now with that relationship. But I know that the biggest thing for me was surrendering. Once I surrendered and gave it all up, knowing that I couldn't do it by myself, everything I tried to do always led me in jail, in an institution or something, you know, and eventually would lead to death. So now my therapist actually told me before coming to Teen Challenge that I was spiritually dead. So that's why she recommended me to go into a Teen Challenge. So that's why
When she told you that, what did you think, Chris?
I was like, what does that even mean? You know, like, I don't know, because I just had no faith. Like, she seen something in me. Like, I didn't have no faith. Like, I wanted to get clean, but I didn't have no faith. I didn't believe in myself that I could stay clean because of so many times trying and falling on my face. So
Sometimes the hope's gone, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Okay. What's that?
Lil, we on the air. I don't think we can. Lil, we on the air.
Oh.
We on the air live. That's a good friend, Lil. Yes.
You know what? A lot of these youngsters get tied into heroin and stuff like that. But, you know, they start taking pills out of the medicine cabinet from their parents.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then pretty soon the parent finds out that they're doing it, so he hides it. And the only alternative for them to get is on the streets. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Frankie, tell me a little bit about your. What are you? Are you Italian? What are you?
I am not Italian.
Do you get that a lot? I thought you was from back east. You were like Italian. I could have signed
You should see him when we go to church and he got his.
You look like you got a little wise guy. Like he's winking at you and you disappear.
Some things you just can't tell.
Right.
But no, I'm not Italian.
Okay.
But I do get that a lot.
Yeah.
I grew up in California.
Yeah.
Family's from Hawaii.
Oh wow.
Portuguese.
Okay.
So,
But see, that's close. It's not Portuguese. Yeah, that's tough
I
people.
guess I just
Tough people, man. Portuguese. Woo wee, that's tough.
And you know, like I said, you get in trouble, get incarcerated, go to jail. You know, and the drug lifestyle, gang lifestyle. You know, it catches up to you. It took me till I was 42 years old to try to get help, and that's when I found out about Teen Challenge. So my sister's a Christian. She's the one that told me, you don't need to get off of drugs. You need to get out of this shit with the Lord. You know what you need, right? Because I was walking around with a lot of unforgiveness. You know what I mean? The lifestyle that I was living. You know?
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely.
So when I found out there was some kind of hope.
Were you close to your parents, Frank?
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell me about your parents.
You know, my mom, you know what, before I was checking the Team Challenge, you know, my mom said something to me one time that it registered on me about who I'm affecting through my addictions. And my mom said that she didn't even like to answer her phone at night because she was always afraid that when somebody called and saying something bad happened to Frankie. You know what I mean? And, you know, you start thinking about things like that my addiction was just hurting me. It was hurting everybody.
My wife's mother, my wife went through a lot of problems when she was younger.
Yeah.
And her mom said, I'm just waiting for that phone call for somebody to call me and say, my daughter is dead.
Yeah.
That's what she told me.
We don't realize that in our addiction. You know what I mean? How we affect other people. You know, family members don't want me around because the activity I brought. You know what I mean? Who's looking for Frankie? You know what I mean? It's gonna happen.
Absolutely. Can you blame him for it?
I can't. I really can't. But it's like, you know. But I'm just, like I said, I'm thankful for the doors, you know, of Team Challenge. You know, and restored my hope. You know what I mean? Put me back on that track.
Did you go to church when you were younger, Frankie?
I did not. I grew up a Catholic too. You know, Catholic kid, stuff like that.
You know what?
The only time we went to church when I was younger was either Easter, Christmas, you know,
But you know what? We don't give enough credit, and I didn't coming up, to how good I had a military dad. My mom was from Santiago, Cuba. That's where she's from. And we don't. They just think they're doing the right thing. I went to Catholic schools, you know, all boys schools. My sisters went to all girls schools, and they just think that our parents had it rough.
oh yeah.
And they think when they made it, just send it to this church, this school, and it'll work out. And I think, because they were working, they was paying the bills, putting food on the table. I don't think they understand. You need more something like this, especially when you're a young man. You need hands-on people to take you and walk with you, and you can't just leave a kid and just, if I put him in the right school, it doesn't work like that, man. You got free time, and you start hanging with the other kids in the neighborhood, no matter what school you go to, or you
get caught up.
you're gonna get caught up. And I wound up running with the Latin Kings back in New York and Chicago, man. And my nickname, you can Google me, King Philippe. You ever heard of King Philippe?
I never really got it.
Me and my nephew, man, we started the chapter in Southside Chicago. And if you Google us, they'll show you King Cuba. That was my name, King Philippe. He's doing life right now in New York. When they did the RICO Act back in the 80s, all of us got sentenced. I got 3. He got life. And they most of the heads of the Latin Kings, gangster disciples, vice lords, you heard all those gangs back there, they all got, most of them got life. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin, he was with me when the feds were good. I'll say this because I don't care. When they dealt with me, it was more because I wasn't as violent. I was a big time drug dealer, but I wasn't violent. He was violent. So that's what they was trying to stop. So they gave him life. We still in the penitentiary right now. I still love you for the life I do. But it just goes to show people always look at me now and they don't understand the life. My wife knows what I've been through and where I've come from, whatever. But so it just goes to show you it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. My wife has always told me, you're a general in God's army. People follow you. People are attracted to you. I think this whole thing is a battle for souls.
Yeah, it is.
And I think the devil knows his soldiers and he attacks us. When we're young, he puts us through things so that we go to his side. And it's weird because I think God is so powerful. He's like, yeah, you can have him for a few years, but in the end, I got him. I got him. He laughs. He's like, watch this. And I feel so bad because we do lose a few.
Yeah.
We do lose a few to the other side. We're not going to get him back. But most of them, he's bringing us all together. What are the chances that we would buy this business a year ago, 1 block from here? I would meet the owner of this radio station. He would offer me my own show, and then we would meet Team Challenge. What are the chances? That's God. That's God. That's God. So now we're very close. We work with you guys all the time. So those armies are starting to, because you know what's coming. We all know what's coming, right?
He putting it all in a row. Strategizing everything.
And all his soldiers got to do is just let him work.
And if I didn't bug so much, you guys wouldn't be doing the show. I bug you guys all the time.
That's it.
Let the Lord, you know what I mean, put you where he needs to put you.
That's it.
Okay? And he coordinated everything.
I like to break it down to people, man. And I go old school on people, even my own daughters. I say, listen, you are nothing without a good man, but a good man is nothing without God. So I tell every woman that I meet this. I say, let me tell you something. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care who you think you are, how good you are. If you don't pick the right man, your life is going to be messed up. I've had sisters pick the wrong man. I've had some of my daughters pick the wrong man. And when they get locked up, I just look at them and say, I told you. I say, when you was afraid to bring him home, that was the first sign.
First red light.
When we met him and we said we don't like him, that was the second sign. Your family is not going to lie to you. They're going to tell you the truth. If he's a good man, that's the one. He's good. If they take you back and say, listen to him. I try and tell these young people that whoever you date, bring them home. Let your family, let your brothers and sisters meet them. Because when you get up and go to, they're going to ask them questions. And they're going to look at them square in the eye. They're going to get those answers from them. You know how it was when we was coming up, right? You had to bring them home. And my dad would look at me and, come on, man. Come on, dog. This can't be the girl you was telling me. But when my family met her, when my sisters met, they liked her. You know, she crawled right in the bed with my sisters.
The whole thing
That's her
is
personality.
nobody talked to his sister. No, everybody tiptoed around his sister because she was like the perfect sister. And I went and crawled in bed with her. Yep.
I was the outcast. You know what I'm saying? My dad outcast me from the family because of the things I was doing, which I love him for today. He made him best friend. I said, you had to do what you had to do. He said, I had to make an example for you because the rest of them was trying to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it says, tell me a little, Chris. Do you have a Bible passage or something? I know you read the Bible all the time. Share that with us, brother. One of your favorites.
One of my favorite ones right now would have to be Psalms 37:4, which is take delight in the Lord and he will grant you your heart's desires. And that one, the main reason I stand on right now is because like when I first heard that one and I actually like heard it, you know, and got what I got out of it, it's like my whole life, you know, my heart's been so deceitful to me, you know, and I've been going after these things that I thought that I wanted, you know, and that I thought that I loved, whether it was, you know, women or drugs or you know, the lifestyle. But I realized that it's much deeper than that, and that I don't really even know what my heart's desires are, but God does, you know, and He's going to grant that for me. So He knows already what I want.
You know what's crazy? I don't mean to cut you off. I always do this during my show. If you watch my shows with Teen Challenge. Yeah. I've always told my wife I wasn't blessed with good looks or a nice body. But what He gave me was the discernment when I meet people. I see their future. Every one of these guys that come over here, I tell them what I think they're going to be, and they go, that's what I wanted to do. How did you know that? One guy he was talking about other stuff. I said, you're going to be in law enforcement. He said, I didn't want to say that, but he's like, I said, I already see you an officer, and you're going to rise in the sheriff's department. I said, because you're very fair, and people are going to vote for you into office in the metro. You're going to rise fast. Immediately off of you when I met you, you're going to be a really good counselor.
Thank you, brother. I've seen that.
Just immediately, I see the kids, I see the people, and they're going to look at you and they're going, who's this old? And you're just going to keep it so real with them. They're not going to be able to BS you, if you know what I mean. You're going to be like, dude, come on. You're using dogs. Just tell me what's going on. I can help you. And off of you, it was crazy you said that. Because I kept saying, God, you're making me look really bad. When I do this little segment about I know what they're going to be, nothing.
You can't get it out of me.
Nothing. He said, he don't know yet. I know. But I'm not going to share it with you or him. And when you said that, that's what made me touch. I said, God, you're making me look really bad. I said, because I get nothing. And I kept trying to touch you. And God, it was just a blank. And he said, I'm not sharing that with him. So he must have something for you. That is because he will not tell me.
I don't even know.
It's a secret.
I have like
That's
little, you know.
unbelievable. I was just sitting and I said, you making me look. I kept looking up and I said, give me something. So I kept doing this, you know. Nothing.
When you were talking about it just now, I'm like, I wonder what he's gonna say for me. Because you know, I'm still in that.
He won't tell me.
And obviously you have a great connection with God because He won't tell you either. And and that's why you are hearing God. And just to let you know, because you're so young, my husband's used to hearing God and talking to Him every day, but you're so young, so you probably don't believe that it's God. But believe it because He's that close to you.
But it was
just got
crazy with
chills.
Frankie because
He's saving you for the best, bro.
yes.
That's right.
But
I
with
just got chills
you,
again.
immediately, and I didn't even get a chance to touch you. He sat me on a table, and you were talking to me, and you had forms, and you were saying, "Look, man, it's gonna be okay. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send you over here," and you were fulfilled, Frankie. You felt so. Every day, I saw you get up, and you was headed out to your car to go home, and you felt like, "Man, I'm doing it. I'm helping." Immediately, dude. I didn't get a chance. But with nothing. It would not tell me.
I feel like I'm a soldier.
Wow.
Waiting to see what he got for me, but I'm ready for whatever it is.
You know,
and I have faith for that.
it feels good to know that. You know, if I could change just one person and lead them off of the crazy going, right? Then I feel good.
It's crazy.
Because the things that we've been through, you know, the cocaine thing and the gang thing and the drugs and, you know, the lifestyle, you can't teach that in the book. You know what I mean?
You can't never teach that in a book.
You got that hands-on experience.
Between me and my husband, we have been through everything there is to be through in life between the two of us. God told him, that's your wife. And he thought I was a rich white lady walking my dog.
He told me two things. She was out there in the world, right? Like us all. Come on. And she was talking to me. She was in her addictions as well. And all to the time she was talking to me, he showed me two things. It's your wife and millionaire. Okay. Now, you know, God don't, but immediately money.
Yeah.
And she was homeless, basically. And I was like, my wife? Really? Right. And rich. So that piqued me. I said, look, right? All the years I've been married to her. And I always tell her, I said, you're going to be a millionaire. I said, you're going to be, and I'm starting to think now more than that. And she just opened up her first U-Haul dealership. And I lay in bed with her at night. I always see store 2, store 3, store 4. So you see how that he told me this. He said, that lady's going to be rich and she's going to take care of you. And so be good to her. But she has a thing because she always asks me for stuff and I never quite give her what she wants.
So when I get his Lamborghini, it's gonna be pink. Anything he wants, there's gonna be something that's off on it. He'll get what he wants, but there's gonna be something off. Because I have to accept what I get, and he's gonna have to accept what he gets.
I'll try that damn thing.
That's my dig. That is my dig to my husband.
About 5 minutes left of the show. You guys tell us about things coming up. The car show.
Let me just mention the car show. The event's going to be on April 23rd, and the event time is going to be from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be at 720 South 9th Street, Las Vegas.
Right outside.
It's going to be right outside here, as a matter of fact. So you get to meet these people from the radio station too, if you come. And registration cost is going to be $10 for bikes and cars. You know, it's just going to be a good event. It's family oriented. You know, kids. They'll have a little kid thing going on out here. And it's just a time to come in and just, you know, find out what Las Vegas Teen Challenge is doing for the community and how maybe somebody in addictions or, you know, struggling with something or just need a relationship with the Lord, get closer to Him. Maybe you had one and you're not there no more and you want to reinstate that, you know, our doors are open. But just come and find out what we're all about and maybe you can support us with work studies or, you know, support for, you know, maybe a monthly funding or whatever. But, yeah, just come in and we just want you to come in and see what we do. That's what we want you to do.
Real quick, so there's no cost to come through and just come have fun, and with the festivities we're gonna have food and music and a special guest, Barry McGuire from Car Crazy. He's gonna be there. He's a big car fanatic. There's gonna be a lot of car fanatics from different car clubs. We've been going around and spreading the word at different car shows throughout Vegas. So it's gonna be a great show to come support Teen Challenge. And there's a raffle. And the raffle, we raffle off a bunch of items, and that's the way we get to help our facility and our program with the raffle that we do.
Come and have fun with Las Vegas TC.
He just got it.
What's up?
He finally gave it to me. I'm very close with him, and I kept asking. I don't know if he wants me to share it with you. I just have to say this. You want to be a leader of men.
Oh,
Anytime he says leader of men, that means battle. So, you're going to be a calming effect on men in battle. They're going to look to you. So stay calm, okay? Because they're going to come to you for what are we doing now? Okay, have you ever thought about that? Is that ever?
Yeah. Spiritually, I could be a leader. Like one of the things that I did want to do was go like and give back, as in like draw and anything that has to do with what I've been through and help the next person.
Me and Frankie are a little bit older than you. There's a battle coming, brother, and we know that.
Okay.
Don't be afraid, Chris, because it's a lot for you to take at your age. You are a young general, brother, and so don't be afraid to accept that. That's a big responsibility. I'm an old general, and he has me doing what I'm doing, but I'm getting up there. So we need young generals out there. Come on, man. And so don't be, it always used to scare me.
Mm-hmm.
I've helped thousands of people. I've been downtown Las Vegas for 27 years, man. I've sent so many people home back to their families. I've reconnected so many women with their children, brother. I've done a lot of work down here, man. But yours is actually going to be a physical, it's going to be a battle, brother. And so don't be afraid. Okay. He made you who you are. It's in you. And you stare that devil down. You stare him down. You hear me? You stare him down. You learn your Bible. Get in your Bible. You're going to need those passages to give to those soldiers. You know what I'm saying, Frankie? They're going to need to hear those words from you. And you're going to say, well, we're about to go forward. We're about to kick some butt. And you're going to give them a passage, and they're all going to listen to you. And they're going to get up, and they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready behind you. So that's why he's putting you through. That's why he's putting you through. And he's giving you the spiritual. You read your Bible over there, because you're going to need that. For sure. And you carry it with you. Like a sword of battle. Carry it everywhere you go. It's going to keep you safe. You're going to come back. Yeah. Wow. The counselor over here, this is the man, a lot of people are going to need to talk to you, Frank. Amen. They're going to need to talk to you. You look at them with them eyes that you got. Your eyes pierced, brother. They're the truth. Your eyes are the truth. What you live through, brother, they're the truth. So you look at them and you talk to them. And you say it's going to be okay. Frankie made it through.
I give him the hope. You know what I mean? There's a how you say it? There's hope. You know what I mean? If I can do it, come on. I'll pull you through it too if I can.
Get some teeth that come on, man. See, that's what he gonna tell him, and that's what's gonna come on. You can do it. I did it.
It's happening right now. It's happening. I mean, the guys are, coming to me for, a little wisdom, a little knowledge and stuff, And if you, like I said, if you've been through these things, right, you know just what's going on. Right? My dad used to tell me that, rest his soul. He used to tell me when I was little man, everything you're pulling right now, I pulled 30 years ago.
That's right.
I didn't understand it then, but now as I'm older, I understand it. You know what I mean? He already seen what's happening.
We're about to get out of here. You guys, how do you do the contact with Team Challenge or YouTube?
So the number you can call is 702-314-1300, or you can check the website out, tchallenge.net, and you can actually register there on the events page if you want to register a car for the car show by April 10th, and you can help. Yeah, if you want to come help too, you get help if you need help with T Challenge, or you need, want to make that decision to change your life, over 702-314-1300, or you can email us at losvegas@teamchallenge.net.
Wow, thank you so